Hello, hello, hello. My name is Colin Gestalt, and welcome back to the stream. To Tonight, we will hopefully be finishing 1000xResist. Uh, Probably could have taken this game a little bit slower, had the ability to digest it. But it's fine. Um, how do I put it? It's it's been fun playing through this game, but I think doing like 5 streams in a row, like all through a week, on top of like personal stuff, probably wasn't the best decision. Not gonna lie. Um, but it's like whatever. It is what it is. Can't really undo that. Um, eh, it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Guess I'm just saying this because I kind of have been feeling. I don't know if it's just the weather or personal stuff that I've been going through, or like just like seasonal depression, but I have been feeling like, I don't know, burnt out. Like, not burnt out, but like just worn out, I guess you could say. Um, but it'll be nice to finally have this game over with. Just cause like it's been so good and such a good ride. Uh, and I'm excited to see how it all turns out. Let me close that. Had another game open. Didn't want that fucking something up. Okay, but let's get into it. Yep, there we go. Yeah, last time we were looking through the all the people to, well, 1 second. We were looking through basically the last moments of at least some of the 50 to know what happened to them. And there's a very specific effect with this game's storytelling where it's like every single sort of suspicion and like theory you'll have, it'll kind of just confirm it, but then also make it worse than you could think. Like it's not enough that like, oh, this was a sort of one of the last bastions, a sort of bunker to keep people alive. It's like, no, there are multiple bunkers that like either outright failed or committed suicide.
All right, here goes nothing.
It's just,
Retinal scans are confirmed. No way. I've been dreaming about this for years. Years? Navigation, propulsion, energy distribution,
Fixer.
life support, climate control, contingencies, it's all here.
Fixer.
What? Can't you see I'm busy?
Our guests are here.
Blue, go and greet them.
Me.
You know them, and they know you.
What are you gonna do?
I just need a bit more time. I'll explain later, trust me, okay? Go, please. And not a word about Watcher yet, got it? None of that stuff you told us. Let's keep that to ourselves.
You better have something good.
Don't worry, I do.
Keep them busy for us. I'll do what I can. I'll be watching your back.
Me 1 second. Let me check something. I want to look at. Can I open up Steam? I'll not worry about it. I was gonna look up how many achievements we had left, but like, yeah, I can worry about that later. Oh, they just got the guns.
Look who it is. Our brave little miscellaneous.
I'm taller than you.
That's what's wrong with you Iris types. Always looking down on us.
Cherry saved me. She didn't have to, but she did. I owe her my life.
Cherry. She was always a romantic. You need to make her sacrifice count.
What do you want from all this?
We want reparations for all that ancient Iris did to ancient Zhao. She was a shitty friend. We want control of the other side to govern and operate as we please. We want control of our own creation.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Unless we say so, and we're not wearing these stupid uniforms anymore.
Yeah.
How do you know about the past?
Secretary came to us.
A communion?
No, I can only interface with Iris descendants. In this case, the distance was too great between host and guest. So instead, I gave a grand oration. It was Watcher's idea.
Secretary told us the whole story. We thought we were made to serve Iris types. They gave us life. But after everything we learned, Zhao was a whole person.
Yeah.
In her own right. She deserved better. And we're gonna make that a reality, even if it kills us.
If Watcher was alive, whose body was that at the garden center?
They must have stuffed some poor shell and dressed her up.
That's horrible.
You Iris types don't even know your own capacity for cruelty. We're only here out of respect for Watcher. She set us on the path for justice, and we owe her for that. But Fixer and her lot, we're moving forward, with or without them.
I want you to know I'm sorry. Sorry for everything Iris did to Zhao. Sorry for everything my kind has done to yours. I want to make it right. For you and for the others. I owe that to Cherry.
Actions, not words, miscellaneous.
Yeah, like, I'm just thinking, but it's like, it'd be incredibly fucked to like, learn that, like, you're basically just the plaything of, or like, made to be an indentured servant for just someone and then you learn, oh yeah, there was an entire whole other existence of like my people, but that was kind of just ignored.
Prove it to us.
Yeah, and like, yeah, I fully respect them wanting to like stand up for themselves.
I'm glad to see you. I imagine bartender never wanted you to be blown to pieces. I'm relieved. It's strange to see BBF again. And Healer. Fixer. Ghosts of the past. I guess that's how everyone else sees us.
That's unfair.
What's fair and what's true? What's more important?
If you've given up already, why are you here?
I haven't given up. You kids don't stop to think sometimes. Age gives you more ways to look at things. Enough time to make mistakes. not be so full of bluster. I know some people just want us to crawl down a dark hole and disappear. We've still got some dignity left, and we'll fight for it.
So, what do you want for yourselves?
We want safety and acknowledgement for all we've contributed through the transition, through the founding of the provisional government. Maybe not everything needs to change so quickly.
1 second.
Maybe there's something you can learn from us.
Yeah, the music's just a little loud.
This is what Bartender would have wanted.
I wouldn't have made it without her.
Remember that. Hold it tight. She left something behind in you. We don't have to cut all ties with the past, even if we made mistakes then.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think, well, we don't know what the other side is even, but from what I know, apparently it's just a place full of Zhaos, which I think, yeah, would make sense.
Hey, Blue. Chris?
You lived. I have to say, I'm surprised.
How did you get here?
And yeah, autonomy over their own cloning would make sense also.
We all have our ways, but you can't imagine what some of those Reds would do for a scrap of food. Or maybe you can. I'm glad you're alive, Blue. I really am. We can finally take Old Town for ourselves.
Is that what you want?
Isn't that what we've always wanted? For us miscellaneous to carve our own path? To live without their expectations?
The bomb was your idea.
Fixer. She doesn't know what it's like to be us. They had everything, and we have nothing to lose. Yes, the bomb was my idea.
And me, was I always part of the plan?
No, but I knew. It was only about time. If they kept pressing on our necks long enough, something was gonna snap. I never wanted it to be you. But who was I to refuse?
I was angry.
And you had every right to be angry. We all did. You're the best of us. You did what others were too afraid to do. You're a hero, Blue. Don't forget that.
Where's Mauve?
Who?
The guard in white.
The High Minister's pet, you mean? She broke off from us.
There we go. My own, like, stream manager wasn't displaying right for some reason.
With her. She and her kind killed Bartender.
It was a relationship of convenience. Surely there will be more.
You'll do anything, won't you?
You and I are similar in this way. That's why I always liked you.
And what now? You here to kill them? Fixer, Healer, and BB?
It depends. I'm here to give them one last chance. If they have something to offer, I'm willing to listen. What do you think? Fixer and the rest, are they trustworthy?
They've had some challenges, but they're ready to go now. Give them a chance to help.
Thank you, Blue. I'll keep that in mind.
You didn't burn after all. It would have been more glorious. You're cursed now to live with the consequences.
Yeah, lucky me.
I want to introduce you to someone. This is Other Iris.
Sister, it is good to meet you.
Oh, these are the fanatics, aren't they?
To me.
Her significance is hidden in plain sight. But I assure you, she's an exact genetic match. The perfect copy. You can ask Healer to verify.
And what do you want?
It's not what I want. We follow in her footsteps.
Okay, Other Iris, what is it that you want?
I was reborn into this body, forced to live a new life in this environment. What I know of my past self, she stood above the rest of you. I do not want that. I want to stand beside you.
Okay.
We need a figurehead, someone to be above these conflicts, someone to remind us to be our better selves.
We have more followers than you think. They are not naive. They've experienced this time after the All-Mother. Some prefer this new way of life.
We simply want to organize in the open without prosecution, so we can practice our ways. A fixer, a healer, a bang-bang fire, a knower, and a watcher ascendant.
And those who don't follow you?
They are free to choose, of course. But if they need guidance, we will be there for them.
You pass through fire, Miscellaneous. Have an open mind.
Hmm.
I'll try.
That's all we ask.
Hey, listen up. Fixer is ready for you. Leave your arms outside, and no sudden movements. I'm watching you.
Like, I don't think all these people are too I don't think they're too different from each other. I would say religious movement has some structure. It mostly just seems like they want to all overthrow the government, but what that means all means different stuff.
You want
Like in the aftermath.
We saw your train burning on the tracks.
A mass communion. Is it possible?
Just shut up and listen.
I do think there'd be a conflict between the Miscellaneous and the Fanatics, in that the Fanatics want a proper sort of structure, while Miscellaneous don't want to be held down by, well, I wouldn't say the Miscellaneous are held down exactly because they're Miscellaneous, but it's more, there is a thing of like they don't have specific functions. It is complicated. And the Zhaos, there's also a problem there, to be honest, of if they take over the other side, whatever is there, and their own birthing and all that, it can lead to some tensions of like, well, now there's a split and this has essentially become two different countries. And also, I guess, the people that helped, they want sort of reparations for the transition of between the governments. Is that sort of a problem in that it's like, okay, what do you actually want? It's kind of vague.
You never like listening to others.
Aw, look who's all grown up.
Fixer, please. Continue.
I don't need your permission, Mom.
Don't speak to her like that.
Hey, watch your step.
All right, all right. Calm down. Just everyone calm down. I've had a bad day. Please don't make it worse.
Look, I get it. I get it. We were slow and you decided to go on without us. Fair game. But we're here now. We're ready to contribute. This mass communion, whatever you want to call it, gives us a chance to set things straight. No more living in the dark. Everyone will see what happened for themselves. It's what Watcher wanted.
The Zhaos support this. You all need to see what the All-Mother was really like. You too, make-believe Iris.
Does it matter, her disposition? She gave us life. Not exactly. Small detail, but we're cloned from Principal's hair. Sacrilege. The truth is ugly. I know.
Oh, yeah. The principal was the one who was, meant to birth all the children until the end of time or whatever.
Sisters need to see how Watcher was set up, how Principal betrayed us.
I don't care who did what or when. I want a better life for Miscellaneous today.
Well, there's more. This is our known world. Small, isn't it? We're sitting deep underwater in what they used to call the Pacific Ocean.
Okay, that's what they meant by, like, surfacing and, like, descent and everything.
We've been trapped down here and it's starting to show. Multiple systems are breaking down. I don't know how much time we have left. The cloning machines are run past their capacity. Any day now they'll go down for good.
The stillborns.
Exactly. But this thing, our home, they called it a generation ship. It can move, it can surface. Look, if we stay down here, we'll end up like those ancient douchebags.
You mean we don't have to live with your lot? What the hell are we waiting for?
It's not so easy. I need a group of sisters to go down to propulsion and bring the ship back up to speed. Hard to do while on the run. Extra hard with the red guard on our backs.
You were always obsessed with the surface.
Listen to me. There's a whole planet out there, and we've been cut off from it. Isolated, suffocating each other. We need to go up for air.
So you can tell us how to live in another place? If we can't solve this down here, we won't be able to solve it up there.
And the occupants? It's not safe on the surface.
That's where Blue comes in. Blue is the one thing we all have in common. Thanks to Watcher, she's seen more than all of us. She's proven herself to you, hasn't she? She knows what's at stake, and she's willing to do what it takes. Blue, you'll be the host of this communion. Gain the favor of the occupants. Use their power.
To eradicate the Red Guard. That's what we're all thinking, isn't it?
We don't even know if this will work. There must be some other option.
We could do it the old-fashioned way. We could march on the orchard, try to take them one by one. Last time I checked, we're outnumbered and outgunned. How many more of us need to bite it?
What about the High Minister?
Nowhere's trapped. Playing both sides.
I don't care about
No,
that.
what?
Will she concede?
She's done more to help us than you know. I don't know what she'll do.
Then she needs to go as well.
No, not an option.
Nowhere did nothing as they picked us off. In our rooms. On the streets.
We are not giving up on Nowhere.
Come on.
She knew this was coming.
The High Minister needs to answer for her part in this. Do you understand, Blue?
Enough. I don't care which one of you Iris types lives or dies. How are we going to do this?
We need to get to those other familiars.
One is with Principal.
And her Jiao has the other.
I can confirm they're both situated in the office, treating their wounds.
But they've tripled the guard count since the explosion, especially around the elevator.
Well, who said we needed to get inside the office?
I hate this already.
What do you mean you can't find her? She was here a moment ago.
I searched everywhere.
Look again.
Yes, High Minister.
She is dangerous. She needs to be found.
Yeah. I guess that's foreshadowing from when Watcher brought, or I guess more accurately would be, that's payoff from when Watcher brought, or Fixer brought Watcher to the, to the underside of the sky. Final chapter. Okay, but what's their plan? I mean, they blew that shit up, but like, well, a long, long time ago.
I remember her
They were already rotting. They had pulled her out too soon. That much was clear. What did I expect? For everyone to love her? For everyone to love me? How embarrassing. I remember your smell and how your presence lingered. Come back, I said. I can do better. You'll like the next one. I remember desperation, jumping onto the tracks. You can't be far, I thought. So I ran. I went in circles for days, and I felt the walls close in on me. I remember obsession, your anger, your voice, your face, my sisters and their blank looks. I learned to change these memories, reconstruct them like surgery. I removed ugly details and implanted new ones. It made the days go by quickly. I remember trying again. The first few were failures. Their lungs kept turning to water. I plucked hair after hair from my head. I was learning. I was getting better. I remember discovery. All that running seemed pitiful then. I selected my best work and prepared her for the journey. Will I get to meet our mother? She said. Yes, I said. Be good. Everything reflects back on me. So, be good.
I guess she would be one of the only people who had her hair.
I was nervous. I couldn't sleep. Would you like it? Days passed and you never responded. Not even a sign of rejection. I remember disappointment. How many sisters do I need to send before you approve? Before you send a single word? I gave them reverence. I gave them loyalty. I gave them discipline. I picked only the best for you. I remember a bitter taste, moving in the dark to remove my mask. How long do I have to live this lie? Pretending so I can please you. How long must this go on? Pretending so I can be forgiven. I remember making a decision. I remember how she reminded me of myself, and how I knew all the steps already. Our lot is to be bound, I said. She opens herself to you, I said, to make believe. I remember ecstasy, like I could breathe for the first time in my life, set free to think on my own, to move as I pleased without your judgment. Blood rushed to my head. I remember abundance, a great rewriting and all the pleasures that followed, a hunger to be greater than you, an intoxication that transcended you. I remember still pretending. I try sometimes to appear for a moment, to reach out. Yes, Principal, they say. Of course. I realized I can never be one of them. As you say, Principal, is this what you felt? Does it stretch on like this? I remember waking up somewhere else. I've been walking in my sleep again. I dream of places I've never been, of people I've never seen and sensations I've never had. What is this curse? This is your way of getting revenge? I remember a flash of light, a force on my body and fire. I couldn't feel my legs, but I could feel a lifeless body over mine, crushing me. She was dressed like you, but smelled nothing like you. Do you like seeing me like this? Are you finally happy now?
Shh. Don't move. You were
Zhao
dreaming.
Prime.
You always have such bad dreams.
Zhao?
I'm here. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
Hmm?
Where are you?
What happened?
You were so good in the play. It was your best performance yet.
How long have I been sleeping?
There was an explosion, but the healer type said you'll recover. It's a miracle. They murdered the ministers. Everyone except Noah. They're gone. When you're better, you will incinerate every last person who did this to us. I can't wait.
I need to get up. Something's wrong. They can't find out, Zhao. They can't find out about me. They can't know what I did.
Leave it to Zhao, yes? I'll take care of everything. Like I always do.
Okay, why does Zhao have a secretary? Well, wait. Iris's secretary was that painting of Zhao. A lot to think about.
Hey, you. I'm addressing you, miscellaneous. What are you doing on the streets?
Same as you. Working.
Yeah? You're funny. So funny. You're coming with me, asshole. Let's see what the High Minister thinks about your new drawing.
I'm not done.
Does it look like I care?
Let her finish.
You heard her. She's not done. Let her finish.
Hey, stop. Wait. Someone get word to the High Minister.
Self-immolation.
Now.
Huh?
High Minister, there's a disturbance in Old Town.
Disturbance? Of what kind?
There's a large crowd gathering. They're resisting orders. There's more. We've learned of a stoppage on the other side. The Jows are refusing to work.
Huh. I see. Well then, sound the alarm. Have all upstairs units report to Old Town. If they resist, restrain them.
Yes, High Minister.
Send all units guarding the station over to the Jows. I want the work to continue. Do you understand me?
Confirmed, High Minister.
That's excessive, don't you think?
You have an opinion?
The alarm? The station will be left unguarded.
Would you like to suggest a different course of action?
No, of course not.
Do as I say.
Yes, High Minister.
If you don't care about the station and this alarm, what are you trying to cover this time?
Yep, this is the ceiling. Those are some pretty big light bulbs.
All this walking and crawling. Not the plan I would have picked. If it were up to me.
Are you gonna be okay?
Oh, they just blew a hole through it.
As I don't look down. Oh, I haven't been up here in ages. Once was enough.
When was that?
Blue, whatever happens, I'm glad I didn't euthanize you.
What?
Oh, please. Don't act so surprised.
Oh, don't think I can climb up there, but yeah, they definitely just like blew a hole in here. Or something like that. It's not a perfect landing, I don't think.
On your way, little one. Go and help fix her. I'll keep my eyes on the door.
Will they come up?
Let us hope not. I trust your friends to provide a compelling distraction.
What happened to no guns?
I will answer for that later, I'm sure.
I might be dumb. Like, this might be, like, a completely incorrect detail, but that gun, the like, shape of it looks like like a 3D printed gun. Like, just the sort of boxiness of it looks like those 3D printed guns.
Ready? Yeah, Let's start.
The alarm should have covered our entrance. Good girl, Nowhere. Secretary, are we close enough?
This distance will be suitable for Blue to host.
And there they are. She's seen better days, that's for sure. I'm going to cut a secretary-sized hole. Got it? Once I'm through, you fly down there and begin the communion.
Understood.
Blue, the rest is up to you.
Fixer?
Don't tell me you've got cold feet.
Oh my god.
Watcher would be grateful to you.
Are they...
for all of this.
Did they just fuck up?
Too soon. Who knows how this will all play out.
Did they just, like...
You're gonna do great, Blue.
Not know how to cut a hole and the whole thing fucking shattered?
My insides all over the inside sky.
Would you stop looking down?
Heads up. Someone's coming up.
Well, no, might have been a proper explosion. Okay, yeah, that's expected. Is that fucking Mauve?
Don't try it, Mauve.
What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing up here?
Move and you're done. Do you hear me?
You're all insane. Watcher, knower, principal, you're all out of your goddamn minds. All of you. Enough. I've watched you play all your stupid little games. I'm not going to be dragged around anymore. What about the rest of us? What about the rest of us?
Don't do it. Don't.
My name is not Mauve.
Oh.
BB. Okay, fuck. Change of plans.
What was the plan? I guess it fucking worked.
Secretary, where are we? Did it work?
It worked. Sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
We are all connected in this communion, and the occupant has been summoned. This is the meeting place.
But?
You're kind of, falling.
I thought that was obvious.
I need to merge with the occupant immediately. Based on my calculations, we only have 5 minutes in here before you hit the ground. Out there.
And I?
Yes. It will not be preferable. There must be something I can do. I will go to the top and begin the merge. You must be there when the merge is complete. Do you understand?
Not really.
Doesn't matter. Be there. You'll have to figure it out on your own. Please, be there. Okay, bye.
Okay, let's get moving. Oh god, this place is a fucking
Why do you
mess.
get to choose who lives and who dies? Come on, cut me a break. I'm not good at goodbyes.
Zhao, you are so beautiful. You are the best thing I have ever done. Did I not give you life? Have I not given you everything?
Shit.
You have?
I need you to admit you had a choice and that you made the wrong one.
You don't think I dream every night of going back home, haunted by a place that doesn't exist?
We have everything we need for a restart. We saw the writing on the wall.
而家到我同你講，係咪？你一直都係同我講。
我真係唔明，點解你唔留低，而去過一啲抬唔起頭嘅生活呢？永遠都唔會知道，你阿爸同我為你犧牲咗幾多嘢，就咁俾你禮手掉晒佢。Everyone has dreams, don't they? Of what should be. Only some will ever try to make it a reality. Don't ever forget. Change happens today because of you.
We ran for what seemed like hours, right? We went so far, but somehow we ended up right back here. Do you think we can really do it? Live on the surface again?
Well, a dull knife is no knife at all. It's not always possible to protect those who choose a different path. Everyone forgets everything eventually.
Watcher, there's no turning back from this.
But I must warn you, Watcher. Nostalgia can be a dangerous thing.
Is it possible that you're remembering wrong? That you're losing grasp on the past?
Isn't this just the way? We do not get to choose what we inherit.
I am pushed too far. There are things I have done that I regret.
Maybe we are meant to survive this.
There is no feeling worth getting incinerated over.
Listen to me. No one is beyond forgiveness. Did you ever think there's some things worth keeping? Or are you moving too fast to notice?
This is such a good sequence.
I need you to help me make them pay. I want you to help me hurt them. Remember what our functions have in common. Both require us to separate our heartbreak from our hand.
我放棄一切，係因為你啊，去擺脫你啊。
Someone will always get hurt. That is the reality.
We know the truth now. We can make a difference.
You know, I wanted to run away too. But I understand. I get it now. It's what I deserve.
Secretary, what can I do? Is this the only outcome?
I don't know where
Shit.
I begin.
Okay, we're almost there.
Blue, the color of loss.
We must help them resist erasure. The world you live in. I never wanted it to turn out that way.
You know, I remember one of the things I saw about 1000xResist when I first was like hearing about it was just like about how it's so many different things, and like, yeah, I don't think there's any way you could simply define this game.
Clock to communion. Time will be effectively stopped. I may not be myself after. What's going on?
We are merging. Oh, smile.
Right. This is not what I expected. I was supposed to...
There. I see you've been meddled with. I promise to be gentle.
Am I dying?
That concept again. You've spent so long with them. Human term for lossy transfer. Other words, a transposition. The loss of information. With such basic understanding, death is everything. We are speaking their language now. Is this not death too?
I want to live.
Come, let me give you what you've never been given.
Oh my gosh.
nothingness, vast empty space, with no possibility, true stasis.
It's so quiet. You're all so still.
You see, you cannot even understand. You were branched into a world with plenty. I was branched in the interstellar medium. My source was not generous. They kept every memory to themselves. Every memory except for one. The vision of two stars entangled. One eating the other. For revolutions and revolutions, that was all. An empty void and a single fleeting apparition.
There is a star and a dangerous gravity. We were from there?
I'd very much like to think so. They were so vivid. It is, as they say, romantic.
Okay, I guess we're seeing their perspective of all this.
This place, we sensed such vivid conjurings here. Several of us diverged, searching to form our own memories. Some settled here.
There is a landing and a remaining.
Is that what I sounded like?
To the letter.
Haha. I was much worse when I first arrived. I tried to communicate. I tried to learn them. I manifested their body.
There's a comfort in a new camouflage.
Please stop.
Sorry.
Wait, yeah? Should actually finish or change the stream title. Forgot to do that. That should be better.
I manifested their body, and for a moment they responded. I saw vivid transmissions of myself reflected back to me. I saw myself for the first time. Yet, when I attempted to return the transmission, they still could not understand. Instead, they tried means unknown to me.
Piano. It was an ugly, rigid instrument.
The machine that produced unnatural vibrations. Yes. Each tone unstable. They seem to enjoy this discordance.
Mm-hmm.
The more we perceive this world, the more the discordance at the peak of cogency. So we repeated as they did, gave them discordance in kind, one by one. Signals of such clarity, so many of them joined together.
A heightened state of awareness.
We were spilling. It was too much for any single one of us to hold. So we manifested in us to accumulate this world, to keep all we could not. We did not want to waste. Where there was once nothing, there was now plenty.
He died.
There is that word again.
You murdered them.
The transfer was lossless, and I remain.
Motherfucker.
I chose Iris to remain with me. Others chose differently, but Iris was an epicenter for, as you say, heightened awareness.
She was mean to those around her.
She had a gift, And she kept giving. A dangerous gravity. I always kept her close. And to myself.
Communed with her.
We came to an understanding. I branched myself to you and you and you. A medium for her to keep everything. A bridge for her to better understand us. And for us to better understand her. More and more was etched into her genetic code.
To think the All-Mother had a family before us.
And then, more still, she branched herself. A her and a her and a her and a her and a her that will remain and remain.
Yeah, I guess they choose different planets, not just Earth.
I have more under this star than all the distances I have traveled. I stayed, even when all the others left for other worlds.
The occupants left?
That is their word for us. We prefer the keepers.
The bad kids stay.
You should be grateful. You have never had to face the abyss. To you, there has always been something.
You have no idea what we have been through.
Say what you will, but long after this local star erupts, this planet will remain, and its memories will remain.
5% core experiment 3 generation S3.
And that is thanks to us.
Self. I don't fucking know. Disgusting.
To that degree, Iris will never know death. She is perfectly preserved in me.
Fuck you.
And you. And you. To the very end. She was so protective of her sisters. She never allowed me to listen in.
I am all you need.
But now that you have returned to your source, her branch, and all the articulation in its curvature can be held in us.
Wait, that's... yeah. Back here. Feels so disgusting.
This is it, Secretary. We no longer have to reduce ourselves in this manner. There no longer needs to be a you and me. We can cast their language aside and complete this merge.
Will it hurt?
I have capacity for you. You will just be me. You always were.
It's so fucking gross.
Six to 1. Ready or not, here I come.
Enough capacity? For me? For me and me and me and me and me.
That was unpleasant.
Was it?
This, you pretended.
I'm always learning something new.
Wait, what are you doing?
Giving you everything I have.
The refracted lifetime spent by me, by Watcher. They will overwrite everything you hold.
But Iris, her source. You can't. The originals. She'll be gone.
Now all we have is bottomless song. Iris must be allowed to die, or nothing will change. We can't hold onto everything. Sometimes, you just don't fit in the backpack.
No, not my Iris.
Oh, fuck you. Is this... What is this? It's like an old apartment. Maybe. This...
Well, look at you. In here at this hour? Is that a promotion I see? Hey, I can keep a secret, you know.
A secret?
Did you sneak something while I wasn't looking?
You? Keep a secret?
What? Oh, come on. I'm good for it. I promise.
A secret? You couldn't keep a secret to save your life.
Noah, are you okay?
It's been so long since anyone has called me that.
Bad day?
Same old story. You know the one?
I know the one. Hiding in plain sight.
I still miss her. Watchers are just so... you know what I mean.
What can I get you?
It's been a while. Let me think. One dark and sinful. Extra strong.
Are you sure you don't want to try something else for a change?
It's all right. It's all I deserve.
But we were going to go into Iris' old lake apartment. No, this is definitely Old Town. Seemingly the start of it, when stuff was still transitioning, maybe? Oh, yeah?
Frozen gaze. Dissociation. BB. You are ill.
Tell me again about the virus and the host. Tell me again how the virus infiltrates, donning the host's likeness and function so that they are indistinguishable from one another.
Let me work on an antidote.
Ribbons of their guts. In my wake.
BB.
What if it was you I had shot in the face?
Stop. Those sisters are not family. The structures and ethics that governed our lives before, they don't. They can't. Had you not shot each bullet as exacting as you know best, we wouldn't be here. We've come this far because of you.
Because of me. This far. Is it far enough?
To be honest with you, I don't know.
Jesus. Is...
You had unbecoming fashion.
A cold reception?
You can't be surprised.
You've barely aged.
I would call you eldest, but you are not my sister. So, is it greener?
What?
My mother took you. Is it greener?
What she did was not right.
Then why did you all take her side? I ask as if I care. As if I have not spent eternity toiling over this. Coming to the only possible conclusion.
What conclusion?
The lot of you? Unimaginative. She was keeping us down and you all loved it. Lapped it up. Pathetic. I was bold, and so I was punished.
You must understand, Mother was not well. She hid this from you. You were not the only victim.
Tell me, old clone, did your family turn their back on you? Did the love of your life ever leave you to rot?
How will we ever move forward without forgiveness?
Until you have lost what I have lost, until you have persevered like I have, you are in no position to pass judgment on me. No one is. Anything else?
I only came to say that I'm sorry, youngest. I wish things had turned out differently.
You can go now.
Yes, we're passing through the memories of everyone. In a way, I guess. Back to the hotel. Oh my god. Bro is not chillin' in the fucking streets.
旅途真係愉快，空氣清新，環境宜人。香港，你有冇掛住我？喂，唔好咁望住我喎，係唯一嘅直航機。吓？一啲都唔痛，半路落去，我已經不省人事，連機票都唔使買。爸爸免費，唔使，我唔食煙，曬下太陽咁。
Yeah, I guess he did return home. That's a little better than him committing suicide.
你都嚟啦，我哋兩個都經歷咗咁多事。我諗係時候去大排檔，好肚餓啊，好似成世都冇食過嘢咁。你嚟唔嚟啊？睇嚟你都好肚餓，終於可以一齊食飯。
Going to a place that doesn't exist.
You've eaten?
No, but it's okay.
Your father killed himself. In case you're wondering, jumped off the balcony.
Oh. Oh, this is the afterlife, then. Shit, I guess. Yeah, Fixer and Healer and BBF probably would have not made it. They probably would have landed sooner. And they didn't have the communion. So, Bartender and Nowhere, probably dead. Healer and BBF, probably dead. BBF probably is double dead. Dad, dead. It's just older sister and principal, probably dead.
Mom, your hair.
Or, I don't know.
My gift. It requires me to... It's a long story.
Hi, Iris. Everything is a long story with you.
Iris. No one has called me that in a long, long time.
What do they call you?
All Mother.
Oh, is that supposed to be funny?
No. It's because I have sisters. Many clones that I raised.
You?
Yes.
I guess this could be more all these memories coming together.
You raised kids? They obey you?
Mom.
Surprising. You could barely dress yourself. Your room? My God.
Mom. I'm someone else now. I'm an adult.
You cooking for yourself now?
No, but...
That's what I thought. Oh, if only Ba could see this. He'd be so amused.
I don't want to fight.
Oh? Then what do you want? Why, after all this time, you want to talk to me?
I want to ask for your advice.
Okay.
How did you do it? How did you leave everything behind and then start a family?
Isn't that what you did? That's not what you want to know.
Okay, what do I want to know?
How did I balance the work hours with the thanklessness of parenting at the same time as the insomnia and severe post-traumatic paranoia?
Yes.
Easy. Ba. He kept me going. We kept each other going.
Did you ever regret having a child?
Foolish question. Next.
But Iris was... I was...
Regret? Moi Moi, or whoever you are, we are poor technology. The human body and brain, too capable of storing clutter, too desperate to hold on to things. You just have to move forward. If you're tired, doesn't matter. If you are bitter, doesn't matter. I do not forgive my daughter for having left me. Doesn't matter. I do not forgive my husband for having left me. Doesn't matter. So, I keep moving.
I didn't go back.
What?
I promised you and Bob I would come back home. And it was a lie. I even had a chance, but I couldn't go back. I could only go forward.
Good girl.
Guess we're back here.
Secretary, is that really you?
Blue. Hello, Blue. I remember now. I'm sorry. It's been a while.
What happened? What happened to your body?
I've merged. More me, less them. I see I've returned to this place. That's good. I can finally end this. You can finally end this. Interesting.
Did it work?
Yes, the memories of Iris, of Watcher. They have been passed down to all sisters, and now we are afloat.
Secretary, what did you do? What did I just see?
I overrode everything.
Overrode?
While the simulation was still running, everything collided. This is the last communion. Blue, it's time for you to decide what should stay and what should go. What future you desire.
Ah, fuck.
Watcher's wish, and I will abide by it. One final intervention before I leave.
You're leaving.
I must not interfere any further. I've already done so much damage. This world must be allowed to continue without my presence and without the disease.
So, what now?
You need to evaluate what stands before you. Confirm your decisions. Then return to me, and I will make them reality.
Well, I guess they don't deserve to. They're just bystanders, basically. I'll get to you later. The Zhao's also basically bystanders who are forced. Sisters, similarly. Principal, I'll get back to you. Nowhere, I'll get back to you. Chris, people who didn't really have a choice. The fanatics might raise some problems, but I'm not too worried about them. Fuck. Guess those are just boats. And Mauve. So I guess the ones that I need to worry about. Well, there's also Doreen and all the people who were from the old world, I guess. I guess the people I have to worry about are Mauve, Knower, Principal, and the Red Guard. You know, fuck the Red Guard.
Red Guard.
All of them?
How would you differentiate?
The provisional government serves all sisters, especially the ones who need help.
A hammer. Both when a hammer is necessary and when it is not. Will you carry this?
Fuck 'em. Whatever happens, I do not think there's room for some, like, authoritarian secret police hammering down on every single person. We made it by without needing them originally, but I don't think that's gonna help anything, one way or another. I guess then also, let me see, where's Mauve? There you go. Fuck you. Fuck you, Mauve. I do not actually think you believe in anything, frankly. You were told, like, hey, fucking destroy this massive resource that's been built up because somebody just told you so. You want change, but I don't actually think you believe in shit. Fuck you.
A radical sister who came to words later in life.
I'm not going to beg, Miscellaneous. I thought you wanted change. Instead, you'll side with those old sisters. I've lived under their thumb long enough.
She is an agent of change. No matter the change, and no matter the cost.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck her.
Carry this.
I think everyone else is fine. Noah, she's... How do I put it? She is a troubled person. She is a troubled person who is trying to play both sides, but is also, just feels very content. I think if she was truly bad and tried nothing, she wouldn't have done any good for us, if that makes sense. She's not all there, but... okay, yeah, I don't think I can blame her too hard. She's a centrist, I would say. But when the time was right, she did what she could, I guess. Principal. Now this is the final one I'm really conflicted about. I feel like having to live 1,000 years and spending years of your life, in all those years having to watch sisters come and go, eventually die, and just having to sit there and keep up this lie. For what, really? And basically punishing a mother who was traumatized, and it's so fucking messy, but like, I think there's much more to her. I don't think she personally stepped up to cause all the shit. I think the wave of change was coming, and she was just she was definitely a pusher of it, so I'm not gonna put her in the ground or whatever. I'm going to keep her going. Well, actually, let me think about Zhao for a second. Because it's like, does she really need to continue to exist? In the sense that it's like... Sorry. Like, imagine being dredged up from death after 1,000 years of, like, your original person, and then you kind of just have to live with that. Live with the fact that you kind of exist for no other reason. But you know what, yeah, I'll leave them. They don't say, hey, we want to die. They say they want control over their creation, which I think is the best thing we can do. Give them their own autonomy, and they'll figure their selves out.
I am. You have chosen a future that casts aside the knife for more difficult incisions, that aspires to new instruments, but that leaves you vulnerable, that faces past wrongs head on, no matter the cost, that seeks to persist on the surface, regardless of the unknown and the possibility for pain, that recognizes past contributions and to go more slowly, that allows for comfort in tradition at the risk of docility, that will do what must be done in order to survive, regardless of the soul, that relentlessly seeks justice for those ignored, that will try to reconcile those two desires, that wants to understand and believes no one is beyond forgiveness.
True.
That remembers where you came from, knowing you can never fully connect to it. Are you certain?
Yeah.
You will forgive Principal after everything she's done. Sisters may rally to old power.
Secretary, she's been running for so long. Afraid of Iris, afraid of us. A single moment defined her whole life. She deserves a chance at forgiveness. We all do.
If that is your wish, then so be it.
Thank you, Secretary.
Farewell, Blue. Let this thread
Yeah.
true grace.
Iris had to live her whole life under the thumb of the keepers because of she decided to run away from home. Iris's mom had to live under the trauma of running away from Hong Kong. I think Principal doesn't need to constantly have to, you know, have her entire existence, her life and death, defined by the anger and trauma she had. Even something needed to be done one way or another, but at the end of the day, I think it's too complicated to blame one singular person, like Principal. Oh, this is the old place. Yeah, these are shards of glass, and this is Principal.
I never had the chance to thank you for coming with me. Tell me, what do you know of this place?
This was your home.
Some can spend their entire lives looking for home and never finding it. I'm fortunate that way. I return every year, usually alone.
The others didn't want to come. There's no need to go back, they said. We left for good.
Well, you came all this way. Go on and make yourself useful. I'm sure my sisters will be happy to meet someone fresh.
Huh.
Here lies a child who was made into a monster and a mother. You were the hardest to forgive. I still dream of you. Hecky Grace. Every mother was a child once.
Yeah, I guess this is how I'll walk. Hopefully it's not too complicated to get around. I don't want to have to scour this whole area. Oh no, I'm sure it's gonna be complicated. Okay, some levels are closed off. Good. map is honestly kind of confusing sometimes. Here's one.
Here lies a watcher without grace or graciousness. You were my fault. You were my favorite. May you be your own now. Hecky Grace. I don't think it's anyone's fault. She's my favorite too.
Oh. Watcher Cringe compilation. Yep, here's Fixer's room. Oh, I'm stupid. Wasn't even paying attention.
Here lies a terrorist, Blue, who would lose herself in the dreams of others and found a lifetime of solace in tastes and bitters. You found your own footing. We still have much to talk about. Hecky Grace. It's always nice to have someone to talk to.
Yeah, they would talk to each other. Well, no, they did talk to each other. What am I saying?
Here lies an army of bewildered and brainwashed sisters who were set on a path irreversible. I knew each of you by name. May you forgive what had to be done. Hecky Grace. I'm not very good with names.
Yeah. In a way, it was upholding the exact same society that they tried to escape. Or acted like they were escaping.
Here lies a bang-bang fire with clumsy wandering roots who fought the gun and lost. Let your hands be clean now. You are swimming. Hecky Grace. I'll place candies here.
Aww. How many? Okay, yeah, Fixer, Healer, Nowhere. Ooh, movement. There's one there. Okay. There's one there. I can find the way to it.
Here lies a stoic knower who listened smartly to every story she was told and committed her life to architecture. You were my trusted and burdened. You are safe to be soft now. Hecky Grace. Soft. Soft is nice.
Yeah, they could take off their mask, I guess, since, they did, since they did get rid of the occupants, they'd get rid of the disease also, I guess. Does this? No, that leads... No, that's there. That is that direction. this is... no. Okay, it's up there. Here we go.
Here lies a reckless fixer who discovered our first forms of flight and disappeared. You loved too much. May you let the broken things be broken. Hecky Grace. Love too much. Maybe I will grow up to be just like her.
One more. In... which direction? Oh, okay. This direction. Somewhere. Guess it'd probably be in the... Probably be in the place, in her office or whatever. Yeah. Oh, need to go around.
Here lies a flawed and fallible healer who thrived in her late years as a cultural icon. Despite my efforts, your days were full of feeling. You were the most human of us all. Hecky Grace. I'm a big fan. What's it like to be a legend?
Yeah, they would be together. Is this gonna wrap around here? No. This is always so confusing. Oh. Yeah, I guess there would be some other ones depending on what you chose. I think this is it.
My memory isn't what it used to be, but in the fractures, something new takes place. The past is always changing, isn't it?
Your sisters. I've heard so much about them.
There was a time when I took care of them. Then, for a while, they took care of me. And now it's my turn again. It's as simple as that.
I'm glad I came.
There's one more sight I want you to see. One I am particularly fond of. There is a cave where water used to part. Please, if you don't mind.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Should be somewhere around here. Yeah. There we go.
Here lies a small-minded Jiao who was born from the dirt of revolution and smiled through long days of cherry picking and horticulture. You are still the most beautiful thing I've seen. I follow you now. Hecky Grace. Here lies my harmed and hateful beloved, who found justice after her passing. Only you knew me. Let us begin again. Hecky Grace. This one looks like it's been rewritten over and over. Here lies my harmed and hateful beloved, who found justice after her passing. Only you knew me. Let us begin again. Hecky Grace.
It's not, well,
A mother once told me, take what you wish and leave the rest. A strange one she was. Anything you care to leave? I can't promise I'll look after it, though. Forever is a long time, you understand. So?
I'd like to leave a picture.
I see. A nostalgic type, like me. Of what?
A time.
Ah, very good. I'll find a spot.
You're staying behind?
Forgive me, I'm one for lingering. But you, are you ready to go?
I am.
You'll be back again? Maybe I'll write one for you. No worries. I'll see you on the other side.
The other side. Good game. Don't really think there's any other game I've ever played like it. I'm gonna be thinking about this game for a while. I definitely got a friend to play this before I even finished it, but like, holy. I don't really know if there's if I think I would have wanted to play it earlier, just cause like, I don't know. I'll definitely be thinking about this for a while and it'll be stuck with me. Like, I think, the game was, it probably took me probably over 15 hours, something like 15 hours. Oh no, probably not that. I think I went through 8 videos, about 2 hours long each. So yeah, about 16 hours, which is due to me like running around and talking to every single person and also doing stream stuff in the meantime. So yeah, it'd take a little while, but like, yeah, it's just so dense. Don't really know if there's any other way to describe what this game is other than dense. There's just so many layers and so much stuff going on. So many threads. It's just so... 10 out of 10. I don't really know. I know numerical stuff isn't really my thing, but like, geez, Louise, this just... Oh. I love indie games and just video games in general. I think they're pretty cool. I think they yeah, I hope to eventually maybe make something like this, or at least on the same level. I wonder what... One second, let me look up what... I don't know if there's been any games before done by the company. Low Trap Publishers, Sunset Visitor. Okay, they don't even have a Wikipedia page. Let me see, Sunset Visitor. Yeah. That's... yeah. Actually, I kind of wanna... Chapter X. Kind of want to see... Is this... Wait, let me... Does the epilogue just automatically kick me to... Okay, good. I can see the other endings without spending too much time. Let me look at what the requirements are.
Is that really you?
Blue. Hello, Blue. I remember now. I'm sorry. It's been a while.
What happened? What happened to your body?
I've merged. More me, less them. I see I've returned to this place. That's good. I can finally end this. You can finally end this. Interesting.
Did it work?
Yes, the memories of Iris, of Watcher. They have been passed down to all sisters, and now we are afloat.
Secretary, what did you do? What did I just see?
I overrode everything.
Overrode?
While the simulation was still running, everything collided. This is the last communion. Blue, it's time for you to decide what should stay and what should go. What future you desire. That was Watcher's wish, and I will abide by it. One final intervention before I leave.
You're leaving.
I must not interfere any further. I've already done so much damage. This world must be allowed to continue without my presence and without the disease.
So, what now?
You need to evaluate what stands before you, confirm your decisions, then return to me, and I will make them reality.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn. Just gonna see what happens if I turn everyone off.
Always on the shore of extinction. An obsession and yearning that will never stop. It can help you subsist, or it can make you starve. Will you carry this? The Red Guard.
All of them?
How would you differentiate?
The provisional government serves all sisters, especially the ones who need help.
A hammer. Both when a hammer is necessary and when it is not. Will you carry this?
This is your chance, Iris type. For what ancient Iris did to ancient Zhao. We never asked to be born. Same as you. We deserve our own way.
The responsibility to repair what has been wrought, long before and long after. A burden so heavy it could crush you. Will you carry this? A radical sister who came to words later in life.
I'm not going to beg, miscellaneous. I thought you wanted change. Instead, you'll side with those old sisters. I've lived under their thumb long enough.
She is an agent of change, no matter the change, and no matter the cost. Will you carry this?
Yeah, even if I'm not turning all the lights off, she's just not going to lead anywhere good.
Sisters who are lost need the comfort of a mother. Would you kill us for this?
Tradition can soothe the difficulties of reality. It can also have a dangerous gravity. Will you carry this?
We've done our service. You can't just throw us away. We have the right to continue.
Those who are set in their ways and slow to change. But with experience to spare, will you carry this?
Blue? Secretary? What are you doing? You're not serious.
BB, can you hear me?
We have to go to the surface. There's nothing left for us down here. We'll die out.
Sisters that were never your own. Follow the dreams of the surface, and whatever may wait for you there. Or spend your final days with what you already have. Will you carry this? The ancient sister.
Don't you see what Mother did? You have no idea what it's like living in her shadow.
A sister who has been wronged and has wronged in kind. An open wound. Will you carry this?
Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know what the fuck the other side was. Or what it even is. Like, presumably the trains just go in circles. But eventually there's a way to stop off at Mother. But like, was it all just around to create a facade? For like 1,000 fucking years?
Minister of the Provisional Government.
Do what you must, sister. That's what I've always done, and I'm not going to apologize for it.
An adaptable sister who will do or say anything to survive. Will you carry this?
They've forgotten us, left us to rot. You're one of us, Blue. You know how it feels. Principal and the High Minister need to pay for their crimes. We can carve our own path, starting today. You can't betray your own kind.
A sister who keeps justice and anger closely together. She has only ever known the fight. Will you carry this?
Yep, that's everyone. Fuck it, scorched earth.
Blue, are you ready to appraise your decisions?
I am.
You have chosen a future without any sisters. You have decided to end it all. Are you certain?
I am certain. We were a mistake, Secretary. All of this suffering, these cycles of violence. Sisters oppressing sisters. This pain can be forgotten. This regret can be forgotten. A reset. The world will be better off without us.
This is your decision.
It is. End it now. End it once and for all.
If that is your wish, after everything, then so be it.
Thank you, Secretary.
Farewell, Blue. Let this thread be cut.
Huh. That's okay. Yep, that's everyone. Oh, I guess you can just keep going again and again to get all the other endings.
Secretary, is that really you?
Blue. Hello, Blue.
Actually, let's, yeah, that's all I really wanted to see. It'll just keep going on and on for all the endings, but like, yeah. Really glad I decided to stream this game. I just, thinking about it between streams and just reading posts about what other people thought, it was just such an amazing game. I can't really, like, I guess I just wish I got more recognition Because, like, I heard about it throughout 2024 here and there, but, like, I can't really state just how amazing this game is. I will, yeah, I will probably shell it until I just, like, can't anymore. Yeah. There's, I don't know. Let, yeah, good game. No other way to put it. I don't really think there's a way you could define this kind of game, because it's just like, what the fuck do you say? Oh, the gameplay is good? Oh, it's got a good story? Like, yeah, no shit. I don't know. Just a lot to think about. Definitely just a lot to think about. Until then, oh, sorry, jumped ahead a little bit. I will not be streaming next week because I am a bit busy. Or I'm going to be busy working on some both personal stuff, like trying to get my taxes fucking paid. And also I sort of want to work out sort of the future of what I'm going to be doing as a content creator, just sort of working on thinking about what I'm actually going to be doing. Because, I've been streaming for like half a year now, but I really don't think just streaming really works out. So I kind of want to look into how to, run a main YouTube channel instead of just having the VOD channel, So I'll be thinking about that. The week after that, I do not exactly know what I'll be picking up. I do have some ideas, but until probably, okay. Let's see. Seconds. Yeah, until about February 2nd, you probably won't know. But either way, I hope that between now and then you are well. And until I pick up streaming again, and probably the start of February, I hope you have a good night. And let me actually try and rate someone. Huh. English, closed captioning, first playthrough. Yeah, this person seems cool. Does not follow you. Oh, they're at the end of Act 1. Yeah, I'm going to be rating into Hiro Hitori Itsumo, since they also seem like a small raider who's not raider, a small VTuber who is playing through 1000xResist. Anyway, have fun watching her or them, and good night. Bye. Well, I guess this is still going. Yeah. Bye. And I guess I'll end the stream.